In light of YouTube recently changing their entire terms of service in terms of monetization, now requiring you to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 views before you're even allowed to monetize the content that you create, I wanted to share some information and experience and understanding of how YouTube and its algorithms work in order to help you get to that point where you're able to earn money from your content. I don't want anybody to consider YouTube just a way of earning income. Sure, that is an option, it's available to some people, but if you're looking to earn hundreds of thousands of millions on YouTube, the likelihood is that isn't going to happen even if you get these numbers. The way you make money through YouTube is through sponsorships and advertisements and things like that, but I still think it's very unfair the content creators who spend hours, weeks, months, years developing content to post on YouTube are not able to gain any profit from it whatsoever until they reach a milestone. So here is my advice on how to grow a channel on YouTube. Tip number 1 is consistency. Now, it may seem pretty obvious. If you want to have some kind of career or life or following or community on YouTube, you're gonna need to upload videos on a regular basis. But what YouTube doesn't tell you is that it actually promotes videos that are uploaded on a very regular basis. At the moment, YouTube's algorithm looks specifically for watch time. So say you have a 10-minute video, if somebody watches for the entire 10 minutes, then your video is more likely gonna be recommended than somebody who watched the video for 2 minutes and then left the rest. But if you're uploading every single day, that consistency is something that YouTube is going to notice as well. Now, of course, not everybody has the opportunity to upload every single day because people have lives and jobs and families. But if you can just aim for uploading 1, maybe 2 videos a week, that way you get that consistency. Try and upload on the same day, Wednesday and Friday, or Friday and Saturday, at a specific time so that your audience knows when your videos are going to be out. That means you're going to get more engagement. The subscribers that you do have are going to know when you're uploading and they're going to watch the majority of video all the way through. It's just YouTube's way of making sure that your channel is going to be a place for a community, a place that is worth their time to advertise and recommend to other people, rather than just having a one-hit wonder, a really popular video, and then nothing else for a year. Tip number 2 is to make good-looking thumbnails and interesting titles. Now, a lot of people use this as clickbait. They make titles and thumbnails that are not related to the video whatsoever in order to bring in a crowd, and that's fine to a degree. You can exaggerate, you can make something that's inquisitive, so you might want to click in it like, oh my god, what happens next? But don't go too far with it. I said this in a video before, but your content, the video that you have spent hours and hours editing and shooting and planning, it's never going to be better than the thumbnail and the title. So when you're making the thumbnail, try and make it look good, make it look professional, and make it look interesting and intriguing so people know as soon as they see that while they're scrolling through YouTube looking for some kind of entertainment, that's what they're going to click on. In terms of your title, you need to make it relatable. Now, I've made this mistake for years and years and years. I made it so specific, so birthday with my mum in Barnes or birthday with family in London, just something that is so narrow and so niche, your audience will never find it. As an example, the other day I uploaded a video called Lexi's second birthday, Lexi being my daughter. And then I thought, hang on, nobody's going to search that. Nobody's going to search specifically for the name Lexi, and sure, the tags are there, but YouTube focuses more on the title. So rather than putting Lexi's birthday, I put my daughter's second birthday, and then she's 2. So it's intriguing. You're already interested in it. You're already interested in it. You're already interested in it. You're already interested, and you're likely to click on it. Another example, if you type in funny dog videos on YouTube, the results more often than not are called funny dog videos or funny dog compilations. They're not called lol, Rex in the garden, haha, lol. See what I mean? It's more relatable. You're gonna search it, you're gonna see it, you're gonna click on it. Tip number 3 is do not pre-upload videos. I made a series called Intimate Interviews, and I planned this shoot with a friend of mine for weeks. We finally got together, we spent like 2 hours shooting, I edited the entire thing for weeks, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna put it on YouTube, 1 episode every week, and there were 4 episodes. The first episode went up brilliantly, right? It got about 40 views, which was fantastic for a new channel, right? I was so happy with that. I was like, dude, people are gonna love this series. But what I didn't realize is because I uploaded the other videos and I set them as unlisted or private, YouTube already registers them as being uploaded and not having any interest whatsoever because nobody can see them, nobody can view them. So when it came to me making the second video public, it got 9 views, and I was like, okay, maybe they don't like this video. I don't know, maybe the editing's a bit weird. It's okay, maybe the next one will be more popular. So a week after that, I uploaded a third episode. It got 3 views. At this point, I knew something was wrong. I knew that my videos weren't that bad. It was just simply the case that these videos were not being recommended to people because they had been uploaded and hadn't had any traffic whatsoever. You think that YouTube would start analyzing the videos once they're made public? No, it's literally as soon as they're uploaded, regardless of whether they're unlisted, private, or live. So I uploaded the 4th episode and it got like no views whatsoever. The only views on that video were me looking at it to make sure I didn't post any mistakes. So don't pre-upload videos. You're gonna ruin your content, you're gonna waste the time, and I hate the way YouTube does that. Tip number 4 is to research your genre. Research whatever you're into. So if you're a gaming YouTuber, research what are the most up and coming games, what are people really digging right now. Go onto Twitch and look at what people are playing, what's the most popular thing. If you're a travel photographer, look at what people are doing, like Mr. Ben Brown, see what's trending on Twitter, see what places are trending, and see how you can work your way into it. Introduce yourself to new people via Instagram and Twitter. Try and collaborate with them. Being a YouTuber not only means you're a content creator, but it means you're your own social media manager, you're your own PR person. So if you genuinely believe that you have a voice that deserves to be heard, you have to make sure people listen. Tip number 5 is to engage with your audience and other creators. So everybody knows you reply to comments and people will appreciate that and everything else, but I mean actually engage with them. If somebody new follows you on Twitter or Instagram, be like, hey, thanks for the follow, man. By the way, I love your profile. I love this picture of you sitting with a duck by a pond eating ice cream. I'm not very good at thinking on the top of my head. But just put some thought into what you're saying. What I was trying to do when I was growing my first ever Instagram profile was like people's photos and then put a little thing saying, nice picture, bro. And I was wondering why it wasn't working. But then I started thinking, hey, maybe it's because these comments don't feel authentic. Sure, I'm commenting on them, but I'm not treating them like a human being. It just feels like a robot. Anybody could program a bot to do this. If you're gonna take the time to build an audience, make an effort with that audience. Rather than putting a comment on somebody's Instagram photo saying, nice picture, bro, you're on fire. Say, hey dude, the contrast in this shot was amazing. How did you do it? The depth of field was great. What lens did you use? Dude, when you were lifting those weights the other day, man, your arms looked like they were gonna snap off. You're a real inspiration to me. That kind of stuff, man. Get people engaged. Content creators will appreciate you for it, and if they go and look at your profile, that might have an opportunity of coming round. And also, don't be afraid to find and comment on smaller channels, because these people are the ones that are gonna wanna collaborate with you. We're all in this big circle, this big community that wants to grow, a big community that wants to thrive. So if you're on YouTube one day and you don't have anything better to do, or Twitter, or Instagram, or Facebook, simply look for people that have tagged YouTube in a comment, or hashtag tech review, or hashtag video, or hashtag YouTube, anything, and just simply search these people out and say, you know what, I've got a better camera than you, and you are far better at commentating than me. Why don't we collab? Why don't we do something? And then both of your audiences can combine together. One person can send their audience to the other, and then one person can send theirs back. See, it's so simple. Just make an effort with people, and that will come back around. Tip number 6 is not to be afraid to share your content via your social media. People that enjoy your content are going to be proud of you. They're going to try and coach you into making more, advise you on what to do, say, hey, this shot was amazing. I wasn't so keen on this bit. The comedy didn't quite work, but I really like that bit, man. Make sure you make more of that. The people that don't like it will just pass it up. It's very rare that on Facebook or Twitter or something that's personal to you, you're going to get a negative comment, because people don't want to be seen in a bad light, right? So especially on a public profile, people aren't going to say, hey, that video was complete shit, man. You shouldn't do this YouTube thing. Let's just say that you've got 500 friends on Facebook, okay? Now let's assume that you share a video and people love it, okay? People are like, hey dude, I didn't know you did YouTube, that's amazing. And 1/10 of your 500 friends subscribe, that's 50 people. Now let's assume that you wanted to share a video, like, hey dude, I'm really loving this YouTube thing, can you help me out? Can you just post this on your wall? I'd really appreciate it, man. Not everybody's gonna wanna do that, so let's assume that half the people do. So that's 25 people, half of the 50 that originally subscribed, okay? Now let's say that those 25 people shared that video. Assuming that these 25 people have 500-ish friends on Facebook, just at an estimate, you're looking at around about 12,500 people that are going to see your video. Now again, let's just assume that 1/20th of these 12,000 people that see your video are going to subscribe. You're looking at 600 subscribers. That's insane! So mathematically, just again, this is a ballpark estimate, but 600 to 625, that's the correct number I was going for, plus the 50 subscribers that you already had. 675 subscribers within the first week or so of you making content, all because you asked your friends to share it on their platforms. That's pretty fucking awesome. Again, these are all just ballpark figures, right? So there's no guarantee that you're gonna get 600 subscribers, and there's no guarantee that 12,000 people are gonna see your video. But what I can guarantee is that these people on your Facebook, they actually know you. You went to school with them, they're your family, they're friends of the family, you have a relationship with. They're more inclined to help you than random people on Twitter or random people that would stumble across your YouTube channel. So what have you got to lose? Just do it. Ask your friends for help. Hell, even ask your friends to come onto the channel with you. If you've got some fitness buddies, get them in. Get them to train you in gym and make a little skit about it. If you know any photographers, go out on a fucking mission with them. Try and get some really awesome Instagram shots and vlog the whole thing. It's whatever you're into, man. Just try and get people involved. Tip number 7 is to focus on trends and try to utilize them in your content. And what I mean by that is, say for instance you see Infinity War, which is a Marvel, you know, like Iron Man, Captain America, all that kind of stuff. Infinity War is this big thing that's going to be coming out in April, right? So when that's trending, you need to jump on that. And yes, it's a bandwagon, you might not want to make content on that certain thing, but if you can try and intertwine what is trending with what you love to create, that's a goldmine, man. You're able to do so much. As an example, let's say you're a vlogger, okay? Make a video talking about how much the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, has influenced your life. Talk about the characters that you love. Make a vlog about going to the cinema. If you're a bodybuilder, go to the gym dressed as Captain America. You get to jump on the trending train and you get to do your normal daily workout thing and post it all over social media. You can't lose. If you're a gamer, just play some games that are made by Marvel. See what I mean? It all kind of intertwines together. You'll actually find yourself creating better content because it's fun, it's spontaneous. You know, you wake up one morning, check Twitter, Infinity War is trending, shit, what can we do? Captain America in the gym. Yo, dude, come on, we need to hit the gym, I got a great idea. It's gonna be fun, it's gonna be entertaining, it's gonna be great for you, it's gonna make you happy. Just focus on the trends and utilize them. Tip number 8 is to stop focusing on perfection. This is something that I've had to deal with a lot over the last couple of years. I've been trying to get better as an editor and I've been trying to get better as an editor and an entertainer. I've been trying to be more charismatic in my videos. But that often leads to perfection. You're not happy until you get that perfect take. You're not happy until that perfect transition is done. Nobody can notice that seamless swish or that seamless black to white movement, right? So you often get caught up spending an entire week on something that can be done within a matter of days. YouTube isn't the home for perfection. That's something you would find in cinema, that's something you would find in movies, in Broadway. YouTube isn't like that. I feel like YouTube is an open playground for imperfection. You have the opportunity to make mistakes. More often than not, the people that are looking at your content are just looking for a quick fix of entertainment or advice. So they're probably not going to give a shit about that transition that you think is so essential. They're not going to give a shit about those motion graphic effects that are going to take a week to render and design and everything else when you can just stick a title on there. Now, I'm not saying don't give a shit about your content. I'm saying that yes, that's important, and yes, if you feel like you have that and you have the time and the money and you don't have to worry about it affecting your views and your audience, then fine, go ahead and do it. But don't sit there and delay what needs to be done because you're afraid of it being too imperfect. So that's all the... Fucking hell, that was loud. Fuck. Come on! Outro, let's go, outro, let's go. So that's all the advice I have for you. I hope that you make it past this little bump that YouTube has put in our way again. I hope that you become a successful YouTuber. You deserve it. If you've reached this point in the video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and drop a comment down below and let me know what kind of content you create. I'm genuinely interested because I will check out your channel and I'll give you some criticism, I'll give you some advice, and maybe we can even collaborate. At the moment, I just want to grow, I want to work hard, and I want to enjoy my time on this platform before YouTube sends it to shit. Keep grinding, stay happy, and focus on the future. I'll see you in the next one.